Hello and welcome back to Learn English. I'm Martin.
And I'm Luna. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are joining us from today.
We are so happy to have you here. If you are new to the channel, please take a second to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
Yes, please do. Your support means everything to us, and it ensures you never miss a new conversation practice.
Now let's wake up and get moving. Today, we are discussing a topic that is universal. It's something every single human being experiences every single day.
That's right. We are talking about morning habits and waking up.
This is one of the most common topics for small talk. People love to ask, "How did you sleep?" or "Are you a morning person?"
Exactly. So today, we will give you the essential vocabulary to answer those questions. We will talk about alarm clocks, coffee, feeling tired, and how to start your day with energy.
We will cover useful idioms like being an early bird and important phrasal verbs like the difference between waking up and getting up.
So whether you are listening to this in bed or on your way to work, let's jump right in and start our morning routine.
So, Luna, let's start with the most important question about mornings. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Oh, Martin, you know me. I am definitely not a morning person. I am a 100% night owl.
I thought so. So that means you have more energy late at night, right?
Exactly. My brain works best around 11 p.m. Waking up early feels like a punishment. What about you? You seem like someone who loves the sunrise.
You guessed it. I am a classic early bird. I love waking up around 5:30 or 6 a.m. I enjoy the peace and quiet before the world wakes up.
5:30 a.m.? That sounds like a nightmare to me. How do you do it? When your alarm goes off, do you just jump straight out of bed?
Actually, yes. Most days I wake up naturally a few minutes before my alarm even rings. My body clock is just set that way.
That sounds like a superpower. Naturally is not a word in my morning vocabulary. When my alarm rings, I usually bury my head under the pillow and wish for 5 more hours of sleep.
That sounds painful. So, are you a heavy sleeper? Does it take a lot of noise to wake you up?
Yes, I am a very heavy sleeper. I have to set a really loud, annoying alarm on my phone. If I set a gentle, relaxing sound like ocean waves, I will just keep sleeping forever.
I see. I'm the opposite. I'm a light sleeper. Even a small noise wakes me up, so I use a very soft alarm sound.
We really are opposites. So since you wake up so easily, I assume you never touch the snooze button.
Rarely, but I have a feeling that you and the snooze button are best friends.
Best friends? More like a dangerous relationship. Let's talk about that struggle next.
Luna, you mentioned your dangerous relationship with the alarm. Be honest with me and our viewers. How many times do you actually hit the snooze button?
Ugh, it's embarrassing. On a bad morning, I probably hit snooze 3 or 4 times. I always tell myself, just 5 more minutes, but then I drift back to sleep immediately. It's a terrible habit.
3 or 4 times? That means you are interrupting your sleep cycle over and over again. Doesn't that make you feel worse?
It actually does. When I finally drag myself out of bed, I don't feel rested. I feel completely groggy.
That is a great word for our learners, groggy. It describes that weak, unsteady, and confused feeling you have when you are not fully awake.
Exactly. My head feels heavy and my brain is foggy. It's like I'm walking through thick soup. Martin, since you are an early bird, what is your secret? How do you avoid the temptation to snooze?
I have a strict rule. As soon as I hear the alarm, I count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I physically sit up and put my feet on the floor. It's mind over matter. If I stay horizontal for too long, I will fall back asleep.
That requires so much willpower. I don't trust my sleepy brain to do that. I actually have to use a physical trick.
A trick? What do you do?
I put my phone, which is my alarm, on the other side of the room on top of my dresser.
Ah, that is the oldest trick in the book, but it's effective.
It works because I cannot just reach out and hit the button while still in my warm blanket. I have to physically get up and walk across the cold floor to turn it off. By the time I'm standing up, I'm usually awake enough to stay awake.
That is a fantastic tip for anyone who struggles with waking up. Once you are up, the battle is won. But then comes the next challenge, waking up your body.
Oh yes, I might be standing up, but I am not alive yet. I need something to drink immediately.
Let's talk about that crucial first drink of the day.
So, Luna, you are standing in your kitchen, still feeling a little groggy. What is the very first thing that touches your lips?
Coffee, definitely coffee. To be honest, Martin, I don't think I can form a complete intelligent sentence until I have had my morning cup of coffee. It is liquid survival for me.
I hear that from so many people. You need that caffeine fix immediately. How do you take your coffee? Do you like it with milk and sugar?
No, I drink it black and strong. I need the maximum effect. I usually set the coffee machine the night before, so all I have to do is press a button. The smell of brewing coffee is the only thing that makes me happy at 6 a.m.
I understand the appeal, but Luna, I have to give you a piece of advice. You really should try drinking water first.
Water? But water is boring. It doesn't give me that buzz.
I know, but think about it. You haven't drunk anything for 7 or 8 hours while sleeping. Your body is naturally dehydrated. I always drink a large glass of room temperature water before I have anything else.
That sounds very healthy, but does it actually help you wake up?
Ideally, yes. It helps to rehydrate your brain and your muscles. Plus, drinking water on an empty stomach helps to kickstart your metabolism.
Kickstart. That is a great verb. It means to make something start working quickly, like starting a motorcycle, right?
Exactly. It wakes up your digestive system. Then, about 15 minutes after my water, I have my morning drink. But I don't drink coffee.
Really? You are an early bird who doesn't drink coffee. What do you drink then?
I prefer green tea. It has a little bit of caffeine, so it helps me focus, but it's much gentler than coffee. It doesn't make me feel jittery or anxious.
That sounds very peaceful. Green tea and silence at 5:30 a.m. You really are disciplined.
It works for me. But okay, maybe tomorrow you can try drinking just one small glass of water while you wait for your coffee to brew.
Okay, deal. I will try to hydrate before I caffeinate. Once the water and coffee are in my system, I finally feel ready to move my body.
That is the perfect transition. Let's talk about movement next. Okay, we are hydrated and awake. Now comes the part that really sets the tone for the day. Do you incorporate any exercise into your morning routine?
Exercise in the morning? Martin, you are ambitious. Honestly, the most exercise I get is running to catch the bus. I usually feel too stiff and tired to do a full workout.
I understand. A full workout isn't for everyone, but even a little bit of movement helps. You don't have to run a marathon.
Well, I do try to do some light stretching while I'm still in my pajamas. I stretch my arms and my back because my body feels so tight after sleeping.
That is actually perfect. Stretching is a great way to wake up your muscles gently. It gets the blood flowing without too much effort.
Exactly. It's low impact. But I have a feeling your routine is more intense. Let me guess, you go for a run?
Guilty as charged. I usually go for a short 20-minute jog around my neighborhood. Yeah, ideally, I like to do it while listening to a podcast. It makes me feel productive before the workday even begins.
I admire that, but my body just refuses to run at 6 a.m. What about your mind? You mentioned you like the quiet morning. Do you practice meditation?
Yes, I do. Before I go for my run, I sit in a chair for just 5 minutes and practice mindfulness.
Mindfulness. That is a popular word these days. Can you explain what you actually do during those 5 minutes?
Sure. Mindfulness just means being present in the moment. I close my eyes, I focus solely on my breathing, and I try to clear my head of any stress or worries about the day ahead. I don't look at my phone, I don't check emails, just silence.
That sounds lovely. My mornings are usually the opposite of mindful. I tend to check my social media immediately, and then my brain is instantly filled with noise and other people's lives.
That is a very common trap. Looking at your phone immediately triggers a reactive mode. By practicing mindfulness first, you start the day in a proactive mode. You control the morning. The morning doesn't control you.
You control the morning. I like that philosophy. Maybe I will try 5 minutes of silence tomorrow. After my coffee, of course.
Baby steps, Luna, baby steps. Now, we have used some great vocabulary words in this section. Let's make sure our viewers understand them clearly. Luna, we have covered a lot of ground today, from alarm clocks to meditation. Let's take a moment to review the most important vocabulary words we used so our viewers can remember them.
Great idea. We have 5 key words that are essential for talking about morning routines. The first one is my personal favorite, or maybe my worst enemy, snooze.
Snooze is spelled S-N-O-O-Z-E. To snooze means to delay an alarm for a short period, usually 5 to 10 minutes, so you can sleep a little longer.
You can use it in a sentence like this. I hit the snooze button 3 times this morning because I was so tired.
Our second phrase describes the type of person I am, an early bird.
Early bird is spelled E-A-R-L-Y space B-I-R-D. An early bird is a person who wakes up early and has the most energy in the morning.
Exactly. The opposite is a night owl. An example sentence would be, my brother is an early bird. He goes to the gym at 5 a.m. every day.
The third word describes how I feel when I wake up, groggy.
Groggy is spelled G-R-O-G-G-Y. Being groggy means feeling weak, confused, or unsteady because you are not fully awake yet.
It's that brain fog feeling. You could say, I felt so groggy this morning that I almost poured orange juice into my coffee.
Our fourth word is a great action verb, kickstart.
Kickstart is spelled K-I-C-K-S-T-A-R-T. To kickstart means to make something start working quickly or effectively.
We usually use it when talking about energy or metabolism. For example, drinking a glass of cold water helps kickstart your body in the morning.
And our final word is what Martin loves to feel, productive.
Productive is spelled P-R-O-D-U-C-T-I-V-E. Being productive means achieving a good result or doing a lot of work efficiently.
A perfect sentence is, a good morning routine helps you have a more productive day at work.
Excellent. So, remember these 5 words: snooze, early bird, groggy, kickstart, and productive.
Now that we know the words, let's move on to the final steps of the morning, getting ready to leave the house. Okay, Martin, we are awake, we are hydrated, and we know our vocabulary. Now comes the stressful part, actually getting ready to leave the house.
It doesn't have to be stressful if you have a routine. Let's start with hygiene. Do you shower in the morning or at night?
I am strictly a night shower person. Taking a warm shower before bed helps me relax. Plus, it saves me 20 precious minutes in the morning. If I showered in the morning, I would definitely be late.
That's a smart time-saving strategy. I prefer a morning shower. It helps wash away the sleepiness. I even finish with 30 seconds of cold water to really wake myself up.
Cold water? You are crazy, Martin. I want to stay warm as long as possible. What about clothes? Do you pick out your outfit the night before?
No, I usually just grab whatever is clean. I wear a uniform for the factory, so I don't have to think about fashion. It makes the decision very easy.
You are lucky. Since I work in an office now, I have to dress professionally. I always lay out my clothes the night before. Trying to match colors when I'm feeling groggy is a disaster. I once went to work wearing 2 different shoes.
Oh no, that is funny. Okay, so you're dressed and ready. Now the big question. Breakfast. Do you eat a full meal?
Honestly, rarely. I usually just grab something on the go. Maybe a piece of toast or a granola bar while I'm walking to the bus stop. I know it's bad, but I just don't have the time to sit down.
I thought you might say that. For me, breakfast is non-negotiable. I sit down every single morning for a proper meal, usually oatmeal with fruit or some eggs on toast.
Sitting down? That sounds like a luxury. Doesn't that take a lot of time to cook and clean up?
It takes about 15 minutes, but it gives me fuel for the day. If I skip breakfast, I get hungry and angry by 10 a.m.
Hangry is a real problem. Maybe I should try to wake up 10 minutes earlier to eat. Or maybe I'll just pack a better snack.
Packing a snack is a good compromise. As long as you have some energy, you're ready to face the world.
Well, I'm dressed, I have my coffee, and I have my granola bar. I think I'm ready to go.
Perfect. We have successfully navigated the morning. Let's wrap this up.
Well, Luna, I think we are fully awake and ready to face the day now. That was a very productive conversation.
I definitely feel more prepared. We covered so many practical tips for building a better morning routine.
Let's quickly recap the main takeaways for our viewers before we go. First, we talked about knowing your body clock, identifying whether you are an early bird or a night owl.
Second, we discussed the battle of the bed. We learned that hitting the snooze button too many times can actually make you feel more groggy and tired.
Third, we agreed on the importance of hydration. Drinking water first thing is the best way to kickstart your metabolism and rehydrate your brain.
And finally, we talked about how being productive starts with small habits, whether that's a quick workout, practicing mindfulness, or just laying out your clothes the night before.
Now it is time for our favorite part of the video, the question of the day.
We want to hear from you. In the comments section below, please answer this question. Are you an early bird or a night owl? And what is the one thing you absolutely must do every morning to wake up?
Is it drinking strong coffee, taking a cold shower, or maybe setting 5 different alarms? We want to know.
Remember, writing your answer in the comments is the best way to practice the new vocabulary we learned today. Don't be shy.
Thank you so much for spending your morning or afternoon with us. If you enjoyed this conversation, please give us a big thumbs up.
And don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss our next practical English lesson.
See you in the next video. Have a wonderful, productive morning.
Bye-bye.